Good morning, it's Richard from Inclusive Driving, week two proper. So if you remember last time I'm doing this on my own. I didn't fancy a run, so I went for a swim instead. Still doing the interval training of week two, which was kind of a 5-minute warm-up. And then 1 minute of slow running, in which case I did swimming, front crawl, followed by 2 minutes of gentle walk. So we're back in East Park again. Now granted, it's not maybe the most interesting park, but it's got the advantage that it's local to where I live, and I can do a figure of 8 around it. So I'm never too far from my start point, and I have driven here again today. So it's Saturday. There was a park run event here this morning, I believe, because they happen every Saturday morning. But what I normally do on a Saturday morning is go and visit my dad. So when it comes to that park run event, we will miss that and go for the run instead. So I'm currently on the 5-minute brisk walk warm-up. There's another few runners around here as well, a few dogs, not but my dog today. I could feel a little bit of coffee sloshing around in my stomach, and not sure how that's going to fare out while we're running. Okay, so the voice in my head has just told me I'm halfway through the warm-up. Hello, doggy. So today is the first attempt at the running of week two. So 5-minute warm-up, and then it's 1 minute slow running, followed by 2 minutes of walking. The weather's been a bit odd today as well. Torrential rain this morning. It did brighten up a little and it started to rain again. I wasn't looking forward to running in the rain, but actually it has turned out quite bright. I wonder who this driving instructor is that's just coming past the fence. Anybody I know? No, but hello to them anyway. Okay, so we're coming up to the main entrance of East Park. Lots of other people running, as you can see. Coming up to that long zebra crossing. And any minute now, that voice in my head is going to tell me to start running. That heart rate is slightly up, I can feel. And that is the idea of the brisk walk warm-up. A few people out on the football field this time. And we're coming up to the wooden post where it's the start of the 1 mile marked out course. So the voice in my head, I'm sure, 5 seconds to go. Here goes a run for 1 minute. Not really sure what constitutes running slowly, quite honestly. It's almost a contradiction. That's halfway. That's 30 seconds to go. Oh, you can see the sky up there. Oh, that's because I'm leaning forward. That was hard. Really, all these videos are showing is how unfit I am, but also how being a driving instructor is a very high risk job as far as your health is concerned. I know I've said it before, but the job does involve sitting on your bum all day, and that's what makes it high risk. Now, this doesn't apply to me necessarily, but for driving instructors who are working long hours, you're probably going to go for McDonald's or Greg's partway through your day, aren't you? Because you're not going home and having a good meal. So again, that's making you a higher risk. So the voice in my head will tell me to run again shortly. It's all worth it, I'm sure. Right, 5 seconds to go. Right, here we go. I'm going to try and go a little slower than on that first interval. Halfway. Tree fallen over. Maybe it's tired like me. It's been running too long. My legs are heavy. 5 seconds. I walk. So I need to remind myself this isn't about distance, this is about time. It's about keeping my heart rate high for 60 seconds, then letting it come back down again. I think on the first interval I was running too fast, trying to prove something to myself. Don't need to prove anything. I need to take it gentle, just accept that all we're doing is intervals to get the heart rate up. Doesn't matter whether I'm running fast or slow. Somebody else running along. I suppose the advantage of running for 1 minute is I don't have to do as many intervals. I think it's 1 or 2 less than before. I think the running interval part, or the running followed by the 2-minute walk, only lasts like 15 minutes or something. Here we go for another run. See you in a minute. Hello, birdie. Still got that coffee sloshing around. Legs are heavy again. That's almost making me run slow. 800 metre post. So that's about half a mile. A little bit uphill here. Seconds. Walk. When we say speechless, we normally mean we can't think of anything to say. I can think of loads to say. I'll just try out of breath to say it. So the voice in my head has said there's 12 and a half minutes left. So we're halfway through. Got a stitch under my right rib. Halfway through the walk. Some more work's going on here, not sure what's happening. I've taken a portion of the fence out, the fence next to the road. Not entirely sure what they're planning to do there. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, a very undignified need to spit there. On the grass, not on the path. 5 seconds has just gone off. Here we go. At least there's no hill on this one. So, is anybody else doing this? Are any of you driving instructors also trying to get fit? Walk. That stitch is definitely back. It hasn't moved up higher, but it's got stronger. Sorry, not much to say at the moment. Halfway through the walk. Now, this morning I popped into Decathlon sports shop. I was actually looking at treadmills, undecided about them. The entry level one currently is about 400 quid. Now maybe that would give me some incentive to still exercise if it was bad weather, but then I could just go for a swim. And actually I think, as well as physical health, giving yourself a reason to get outdoors. We'll talk later. It's time to run. Halfway. Oh God, I think I could walk faster than this. Stitch at the top. Feet are heavy. It's become a plod that I run. 5 seconds. Oh, that was the hardest one. That bench looks tempting. Let's stick with it. So, back to what I was saying before this nasty lady in my head told me to run. So this isn't just about physical fitness. This is about mental health as well. Giving yourself a reason to get out of the house, out of the four walls of the house, out of the four walls of the car. So mental health is a big part of this as well. We're halfway through the walk. I know the voice said 12.5 minutes, which is probably now like 9 minutes to go. Is that 3 more intervals? Don't like the sound of that. Or did the halfway point include the 5-minute warm-up phase? Here goes for another run. Unfortunately, the voice didn't say that this was my last running interval. So there's at least one more after this. Oh, just look how slow this pace is now. Although it's using the energy of a run, it's the speed of a walk. And here's the start marker. So we're just over a mile. Go on, I want that walk. I walk. Now, when I've just been out and about walking the dog, and I've seen people jogging past me, and like, their posture is all crumpled, and they're hardly putting one foot in front of the other. I've always thought, what are you doing? Now I understand. Hello doggies. Hey. Maybe they're doing the interval training, or maybe they've reached that point where they're trying to carry on, but their body's just not letting them. I now know what that feels like. I said last week I used to be really fit. I used to do triathlon, but actually the majority of my cardiovascular fitness came from swimming and cycling. So both of those are kind of non-weight bearing. Running is, I know cycling you're carrying your weight, but you're not supporting your weight. Whereas running, you're trying to do that cardiovascular exercise while actually holding yourself upright on your own 2 feet. And that is such a big difference. So apologies to all those people who, inside my head, I've been laughing at you. I know how you feel. It's time to run again. Oh goody, the voice said this is my final run interval. So I'm going to turn right here, then I'll take you back towards the car. Can we make this one worthwhile? Maybe try and pick the pace up a bit for the last 30 seconds. Let's give it a go. Halfway. I want that bench. Oh no, my pace is just, I can't control the pace. I just can't do it. It's slowed me to a jog. Your brain wants you to do it. Your legs just say no. Right. This is the final walk interval. Now the stitch stayed low, didn't go high. I think that's a good thing. Here's my car. I'm just going to carry on walking for the rest of that 2-minute period. Five seconds, let's just turn around. Workout complete. Now psychologically, this has been a bit of a kick in the teeth, because we did 3 workouts last week. And that was running for 30 seconds, walking for 1 minute. By the end of the week, by the end of the 3rd session, I was able to push myself. I could think to myself, actually, let's pick up the pace. You're stronger than you were at the start of the week. But now we've got on to week 2, where those running intervals are twice as long. I can't do it. I feel like I'm not as fit as I was last week. Got to remember, got to keep telling myself the workout protocol for this week is harder. So it may feel like I'm not achieving as much. That's because my goal is higher. Now, how does that make learners feel when they're learning to drive? They get to a certain standard on nursery routes, on roads that are dead quiet and dead simple. And then we take them out into a more difficult environment. We ask more of them, and we kind of want them to have the same level of skill. They might not do that. If we make it more difficult for them, maybe their skill level is going to drop. This none to run workout protocol is maybe helping my driving instruction as well as my fitness. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along with me. See you in a couple of days. Need to go home and lie down. Bye for now.